Hello, beautiful people. I am back. Holy jeez, it took me some time to do an English video again. My name is Priska Baumann from priskabaumann.com. I am a Shiro Awakener, meaning I am supporting women in kissing their inner Shiro awake to become their most liberated and free version and authentic version of themselves. So, and I have been doing many Shiro videos on my journey, and also in real life time, like I was sharing when I was literally going through the shit. And I have stopped doing that a bit, and out of several reasons. There were really several reasons why I thought like, well, perhaps I'm sharing too much because there are more people now involved, and I heard also some critical voices. So I was like, okay, I really wanted to find out what I want to share, how I'm going to share it, and where I'm going to share it. And now, this morning, sorry, I just ate the date, and it's now sticking in my teeth. This morning I had a memory on Facebook. I love these Facebook memories, by the way. And it was showing me a video that where I was like telling people that I was in love with a married man. And this is the video that has the most views on YouTube by far. If you are interested in watching it, I can link it somewhere below. And it was the most vulnerable video back then because, as you know, I don't know if you're knowing Love Relationship, where I share with Boss, my now partner, the journey that we have been going through. But if you haven't heard about these videos or haven't seen anything like it, I fell in love with a married man. I'm Swiss, he's Dutch, and we went through that whole path together. He got divorced. I moved to the Netherlands, and I'm living now here with his two kids, and he's co-parenting, so it's 1 week they're with us, 1 week they're not, and it has been quite a journey. And back then I was still back in Switzerland sharing my story about how I felt, and this was such a big thing for me, still is, that he has been married, and that I know now I have just been the one who like speeded it up, but like I felt for such a long time responsible for this divorce, and this was such a hard thing for me. And it hurt me really to the core, and I really almost didn't. Oh, I really had many issues to break through that block. So, anyhow, and this video I shared on YouTube as well, and I got, I don't know, 20,000 or 19,000 or something views, like with many beautiful comments and many very ugly comments from women who really bashed me, who told me that I was a whore, that I was like a nasty piece of something. One wanted to choke me. I once made a Facebook post about that as well. And it's so interesting that people, or I just like over the years now, I just realized that mostly women who have been dumped themselves by their husbands or ex-husbands, they are attacking the new girlfriend of their ex. And it's a very interesting thing anyhow, and I'm really going to dive into this deeper because I feel that there's something very interesting buried, especially as like also like it feels a bit biblical, where like the woman, if there was a guy who was like cheating on his wife with another woman, it was the other woman who got stoned, who got killed for that. It was not the man, it was the woman. And this, I think, is something very strange, and it's still sticking in people's minds. And somehow I also know people who never blamed their exes, like the man, about the whole breakup or what happened. It was always about this new woman. Even though I know I have been there, I haven't been alluring him, I haven't been tearing on him, I haven't been saying anything like, oh, come to me, leave her. I was the one, for example, told him to stay with her. Was like, so I was so afraid. I said, like, think about it, you really want to give up your life for me, and so on and so on. But it doesn't matter, it's just about very interesting like dynamics that were happening. And I'm telling now already 5 minutes about that, but I'm actually didn't want to tell you about these kind of things. But it also has to do what I actually want to share with you today. The point where you just have to find out for yourself, no matter what, that you're doing what you think is the right thing to do. Because in the end, it's your life, and you are responsible for your actions, and you are also responsible for your happiness. And if you don't take this responsibility, and if you like lay the responsibility of your happiness in somebody else's hands, you will never be able to do what you want to do. And yeah, then I would have stopped doing these videos after all already earlier, because yeah, then I would just say, okay, I have to be ashamed of who I am. I have to be ashamed of my path. I have to be ashamed of making mistakes and falling down and getting back up, and I fucking refuse, sorry, to do that. I really refuse to feel ashamed anymore. And I have been doing that, and some parts I have been admitting to myself and some not, and there are still parts of me where I feel that I feel a bit ashamed what happened. But in the end, I have to say, my God, I followed my love, I followed my truth. And this is all I can do. This is all I can do. And I'm actually very proud of myself that I saw that through, even though there was so much guilt in the game, even though there was so much shame in the game. And on the whole path, when I look back, I can say, hey, sorry. Hey, I have been always like living up to my standards and to my morals. And I think I'm quite a loving and caring person. But in the end, I also have to think about myself and what makes me happy. And yeah, in the end, I couldn't have saved this marriage sowieso. Now I have this Dutch stuff. So again, anyhow, I couldn't save anybody's happiness. This is not my job. My job is to be myself, to be honest, and with everybody included, and including myself. And I had to be honest with myself. And yes, I was in love with that man. And when this man, like, yeah, I could have just said, yes, okay, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not coming to you, but this would not have been my truth. So this video, it was just bubbling up when I was seeing that, because it brought up so many, because in the beginning when people told me that I was a whore and I was like a nasty piece of shit, this got to me, because a part of me felt this as well. Because I thought, yeah, you are fucking destroying a marriage. You're such a bad person. You don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to be just taking over that family in some way. And you're not allowed to love these kids. You're not allowed to be happy there. And this was such a big part of me that was always telling me that, even though I did all the work, even though I am a life coach, even though I have been working with so many women over the past years, still these voices turned up, because this has to do with my past, how I grew up, the standards that I've learned, that you are going to marry one man and stick to him forever, and that like marriage is sacred, which it is. I totally believe in that. But it's not sacred to stay in something that doesn't feel right anymore, or when you have to lie to yourself or to the other one. Then it doesn't feel safe and it doesn't feel sacred at all anymore, in my own opinion. But you know, like, this really was a hard fucking labor to get through that and to realize, yeah, this is like boss's thing, this is her thing, this is this thing, this is that thing, this is my thing. Where can I take over my responsibility? And I cannot make everyone happy on that way. I can't. I just can't. And this for me is like the biggest learning on that path. Because, you know, I'm like this, I'm actually a people pleaser. This is what I actually am. I love if everybody's happy. If everybody's like, yeah, yes, da, 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 da. This is when I'm happiest, when I can see everybody has a smile on his or her face and everybody's just pleased, whatever is happening. And now it's just not like that. Things are messy, were messy, and people got hurt, and I could not stop it. I could not stop people from getting hurt, and I felt responsible, and I still took over stuff that was not mine to be handled. And I felt just guilty by being me and being here and taking some kind of my space. And a part of me wanted to erase me somehow, because then I would have perhaps made the person who got hurt happy again. And I just cannot do that. Just can't. And perhaps you're in a similar situation where you feel like, things are just messy and fucked up. And yeah, and you have to just stay in this unpleasant place where things feel not a bit grinding and a bit not in the perfect place yet. But still, in this place of discomfort, you have the ability to find your place of peace and your place of pleasure and happiness. It's a it's a decision. It really is a decision. And like from there, when you have made this decision, to always, whenever you feel like, oh, your mind is drifting into the other direction, that you get yourself back. And I know it is like, it really is layer after layer after layer, because I have been preaching about this decision thing for years, and I mean it. I still know it. It's the truth. But like, if there's such a big, big, big friggin' belief in you, like I had, oh my god, it took so much, it still takes so much time. And sometimes even I get some kind of, oh man, really, why do I have to go back there over and over and over again? Why can I not just like bring the peace into it and done it is? No, for me in this case it really isn't done that easy. It's just really layer after layer, and I really need to be patient with myself. And I also have to ask patience from my partner, because also Boston has things, why can you not just leave it behind? And the thing is, I just can't. I mean, like, I want to, and I'm willing, and I'm really letting it happen, and I'm taking every help that I can, also external help, to leave this past behind me. But it takes time, and it's okay. It's okay, because like, also, like, when you're healing your body, this healing doesn't work linear. It's not like just, yeah, from now on I'm taking this medicine or these supplements or these healing foods. Totally into healing foods, medical medium, you know that. If you don't know him, Anthony William, medicalmedium.com, please have look into it, especially when you're like chronically ill or having something in your body that like just patterns happening in your body that you don't like anymore. Please look into him. He really has such an amazing healing process that he's actually offering. Anyhow, brackets. So like, if the body is healing, it's not from A to Z in one straight line. It makes like this, you go back, and then it's messy again, and it's better, and it's better again. It's like 4 step in front and then 3 steps back sometimes. This is just how it is. And the same as is with emotional healing, because I feel that I have some kind of I have been hurt so badly throughout these last few years. There has been so many times when I had to be strong. I have so many times when I had to I just lost my whole identity, kinda. Because if you're giving up your whole life and you're just being on your own for 1.5 years, actually living on your own with nobody you're knowing, and in a country you don't speak the language, and you're getting self-employed at the same time, and you're having so many struggles with the relationship, and you have to be like, I don't know, so many things happen in his space, in my space, in our space. And I feel that there's still healing, and I have to really, really, really be patient with myself to heal this wound, because I take it out to the light. I want to see it, as I always do. I want to bring healing into it by looking at it. And yeah, this needs some dips from time to time. And I'm okay now. By now, I'm okay that it takes sometimes these kind of ways, and that it takes support from outside, that I need help from, or needed help at the moment. I don't take help, but I had so many different people who helped me through that, professional help, also to understand the process that I was going through actually. Because when I'm in it, I cannot see it. And this is also why I'm always telling people, please, if you are in such a situation where you cannot see the beginning and the end anymore, please reach out to somebody who can help you sort these things out, that you can see the whole thing again. So this is where I'm at the moment. I love my life. I really do love my life, and I'm very, very grateful for all of it. But it has been so messy. It has been so hurtful. Like also last year, for those who know that, then after finally everything passed, and in sense of like everything we finally settled down. I finally could move in here, in sense of really building a home for myself. Being a stepmom from one day to the other, it was quite a shock for myself as well, even though I am used to kids. But like really being a stepmom, in sense of taking all over the responsibilities that you have, has been quite a shock to my system. And then boss got sick, and he had a burnout, and then his doctor first thought that he had cancer. and he already had once cancer, so it would have been really bad. Thanks the Lord, he's not. He's healthy, but really, it's been the shock of my life. And he is still sick at home because he has several things going on. This is another video. It would be too long if I explain everything. So it was so hard, and I feel like I have been in this emergency state of being for such a long time that it takes time, and it's okay that it takes time. And I really invite you to make the decision to heal. Be very clear that you want to heal. Be very clear that you want to regain your that you are sitting in the driver's seat, and you have to be aware of that all the time. Even if things get out of your hands, you still are sitting behind the driver's seat. And yes, sometimes the car gets out of control. This is okay. But when you can take back the steer, and you can say, we're driving in this direction and not in this direction. And don't let your fear guide you, and don't let the little nagging voice in your head guide you that tells you you're not good enough, or that you're not fast enough, or that you're not anything enough, because you are. You are always enough. And there's a reason why you need time to heal. Because obviously the pain or the hurt or whatever, the wound is too big to heal in this instant. But if you are willing to heal, and if you are taking the action steps that are needed in order to heal, if you're taking help to heal, you're doing everything that you can. And it's okay. It's okay not to be okay from time to time. I really want to tell you that from Shiro to Shiro. So take your inner child at the hand, and let it know that you two will go through that together. And also take your Shiro at the hand on the other side, knowing that you can conquer anything. And all this will only leave you stronger, and that all this will just burn away. That doesn't belong to your old self anymore. And in the end, you will be so much more stronger, freer, more authentic, more exactly the woman that you want to be. So hang in there, believe in your powers, believe in your fierceness, believe in miracles, believe in mercy, ask for help, and you will get through that. Yeah? Okay. This is my message for today, and I'm back, and I hope I will do some more of these videos. I cannot promise anything because my days are quite full now, as you can imagine. And I'm sending you so much love, and let me know if you are going through similar things, like very challenging moments, or you feel judged, or you feel even if it's just judged by yourself, or you just don't feel at your comfort zone anymore, where you feel like, oh my God, I dared so much, and now so many things are so messy and are falling apart. Knowing that everything and the things are falling apart, they're actually just falling into place. But let me know, and let me know what your biggest challenges are, and what helps you going through them, and what kind of help you are asking, and what are you doing to become the more freed and authentic version that you want to be in your life. So this is it from me from today. I wish you a most wonderful day. Sending you so much love. Please subscribe to my channel if you like these kind of videos. Sometimes they're German, sometimes they're English. Go on my website and subscribe to my newsletter if you want to get some inspiration from time to time into your inbox. And so this is it. So much love to you, and thanks for sticking with me. Bye.